I'm super excited because my Pat McGrath items were delivered about an hour or two ago. So I've only taken them out of the packing box. I haven't even like opened them at all. So I have the new MOTHERSHIP Huetopian palette, as well as the Intensifies Artistry Wand. So I'm super excited. What else? Okay, I am going to do some swatches and then I will do a look. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because I have work to do. So let's go ahead. You know what? No. Should I open this first or the little Huetopia thing? I mean the little wand thing. Let's do this. Let's save the other thing. Okay, how you open this? So it says Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies Artistry Wand. It sort of looks almost like a liquid liner kind of packaging. There's an eye on the cap. Oh. So it's a triangular shape. Now do you push it? Oh, wait, is that how you do it? Okay. Girl, for real? Pat, it's not working. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Be a fence. Okay, so a little bit of it has come out. You just really gotta... Okay. Ooh. Wait, there it is on my hand. So it's definitely clear. I'm interested in seeing how it is on the eye. Okay, I wish that it did like come back down though. So if you get this, when you pump it to the top, you probably only want to do a little bit because you're not going to be able to get it down and you might smush it in the cap here. So I'm just going to put this all gently and not push the cap down because I don't want to smush it. Okay, so here is Huetopia. Here's the box. Regular, like, gorgeous Pat McGrath box. It seems to have a bit more like lavender or purple than the Divine Roses. Ah, girl. A nail. I'm too excited. Okay. It seems to have a bit more like lavender-y purple than the Divine Roses do in terms of the packaging. My lighting's gonna change because of all this. So I'm going to open it. Has that classic sort of Pat McGrath little twist tie thing. Here is the palette. That's the front. Here is the back. So just like all the other PMG palettes, it also comes with this insert with the names of the shades on here. And then opening it up, here is the mirror and there are the shades. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna swatch these, but I also want to compare it to, since everyone's saying like the Divine Rose and the Divine Rose 2 like had a baby and made Huetopia. So I want to see if that holds true. I kind of want to see if the colors are similar or not. And I will be right back. So I want to compare Divine Rose 1 and 2 to Huetopia, which is this newest one. Okay. So I have Okay, this is Divine Rose. So this is the first one of the Divine Roses that came out. And of course, same packaging. Here are the shades. Actually, when I look at it, these shades look deeper than Huetopia. Let me see. Huh. Okay. Here is Huetopia. And here is Divine Rose 1. So there are some similarities. So I could see, this is Divine Rose 1, this is Huetopia. I could see if you didn't want to get this one because of the similarities with this one. I can definitely see that. It's like they're similar, but they're not exact. So I could also see, like myself, why you would get it even if you already have Divine Rose 1. Yeah, okay, so let me also show you Divine Rose 2. So here is Divine Rose 2. So let's get Huetopia back in there. I do feel like the packaging for Huetopia, like this doesn't feel as stiff as usual. It feels like there's a bit more give to it. All right. So Divine Rose 2 and Huetopia. So again, like similar. They're similar, but they're also still different. Huh. Okay, so this is usually Rosé's little spot. So here is Divine Rose 1. And then here is Divine Rose 2. And then here is Huetopia, which is the new one. So, let's see. This is kind of like the easiest way I can think to show them. So 1, 2, new one, Huetopia is right here. So if you can see, like, they are all similar. But then there are also differences, right? I think the main differences are the special shades. So the special shades are over here in Divine Rose 1, and then over here in 2, and then over here in Huetopia. Okay, so I have them all here, but I have the mirrors down, so they're kind of like upside down, if you understand what I'm saying. So there is Divine Rose 1, Divine Rose 2, and Huetopia. So when you take a look, yes, they do all look fairly similar. Divine Rose 1 definitely looks cooler toned, because it is. Then Divine Rose 2, I think, has more of those peachy tones. And then Huetopia, gosh, you know what? I think it is like a combo of these two. I don't even know, y'all. It's like they're similar, but they're also still different. Like even when I was propping them up, I was like, wait, which one is this one? So maybe these two look a bit more similar, Divine Rose 2 and Huetopia. But I think, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. This one just definitely looks cooler, which is the Divine Rose 1. But I'm not going to keep going over it. So hopefully, yeah, you can see. all of them. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some quick swatches. So one thing, like I mentioned, hopefully, is that I find the hinge on this one is just not as tight as some of the other palettes, but that's okay. So the first shade we have here is Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. We then have Secret Eden. And then Bronze Desire. So there are the first three, and here is the swatch of the first shade. Ooh, it's a very pretty shimmer. The second shade, and the third shade. And next we have Bronze. This is annoying. Next we have Bronze Solaris. Let's do this. And the last one is Astral Venusian Orchid. Pretty. All right, so there's that one. And then here is the special shade. So these are the top row shades: Skin Show Nude Ecstasy, Secret Eden, Bronze Desire, Bronze Solaris 005, and Astral Venusian Orchid. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to this bottom row here and use my other hand just because there's still like glitter residue on here, or astral residue. First one we have is Extreme Plum Noir. Then Cosmic Bloom, and Shockwave. So there's the first one, second one, third. Then we've got Blitz Sextreme, Polarity, and Astral Amethyst Moon. There's that, and then ooh, there is that Astral Special shade. So we've got Extreme Plum Noir, Cosmic Bloom, Shockwave, Blitz Sextreme, Astral Amethyst Moon. Okay. Okay, so I want to read what the Intensifies Artistry Wand, what the description is. It says it is an enhancer that combines the versatility of a mixing liquid with an easy-to-use pen to deliver instantly amplified shadow vibrancy that lasts. It's designed as a multifunctional wand. It distills some of Pat's best kept backstage secrets into one simple step. Apply as a base or when layering shadows to improve adherence and optimize finish. The clear hydrating formula glides on to ensure smooth and even shadow application, transforming metallic shimmer and sparkling finishes into lavish lid embellishments. It's the couture makeup tool for ultimate eye adornment. And basically it says you click a few times, only a small amount is needed. Apply by gliding the wand across your lid or tapping over shadow. So, and to secure the cap tightly after each use to enhance product life. So I've taken my eye makeup off, and I was going to use my usual Makeup by Mario eye primer, but this pretty much says it can be a base, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use that. My eyes are clean, just making sure. Pull you in a bit more, and it feels nice and cool on my eye though. So I'm just applying it all over my lid. I've been really liking my Makeup by Mario, so I'm wondering how this will perform. Rose, leave that alone, please. So I'm putting the cap back on. I'm kind of nervous. I hope it doesn't get smushed. Okay, it doesn't. That's good. So, why don't we go in with a shimmer? And I think I will start with Cosmic Bloom, which is this shade here. And I'm just gonna use my finger gracefully. I've got short nails this week. So it does feel like it's going on. Rose, can't stop. Interruptions. So one thing I can say is sometimes I do get fallout with some of the shimmery shades, and I find that I'm not really getting that since I have the Intensifies thing on. So that's nice. That's a really pretty, nice color. I would expect no less from Pat. And let me get a blending brush. This is the classic crease brush from Sonia G. And I think I will start with Secret Eden, which is this shade here. And then I'll also use Extreme Plum Noir, which is this shade here. Let's see what happens. So that's the first shade. Just gonna put it in the crease. I mean, it's a really like cool mauve. Ma'am, do you mind? To blend that out, and then I'm going into Extreme Plum Noir, putting that in the outer corner. Rose, stop. Stop, girl. Yes, you. So the colors build nicely. This is like a really simple, easy look. I've used 3 shades. Everything blends really well. You know, nothing new. And let me tap one of the Astral shades on top. So I'll use the Astral Amethyst Moon. Taking that on my finger and just patting it. I am getting some fallout, so you want to do your eyes first. And do you have to be this close to me? I guess so. Now they said you could tap this over, so let's see what that does. I'm gonna put some on my finger. For me, it doesn't change the shade on my eyes very much, but I'm wondering if it would help with the longevity of the makeup. For the most part though, my eyeshadow tends to last throughout the day. So that's not really a problem for me. But this is, hold on. Okay, so the fallout can be wiped away relatively easily with a damp towel. Now, I typically do my eye makeup first, so I would just use a damp towel to wipe away any of the fallout anyway. Rosé. I need to get this cat a therapist. Okay, so let's try some of the other shades. Now, I didn't mention that there are 3 mattes in this palette, here, here, and here. But no, there are 5 shimmers here, 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 and then the 2 astral shades are in the corner, like usually, that's usually how her palettes are kind of formatted. I'm gonna use my usual Makeup by Mario base. So this is the base I've been using for quite some time now. And I've been really liking it. So we'll see if this gives me anything different from the Artistry Wand. I mean, I imagine, especially if you're like working backstage like Dame, it would be easier to have that pen, maybe? I don't know. So I'm not going to set it because I didn't set the Artistry Wand side. And I think I'm going to go into it's Extreme just because I like the name. That's this one here. And I'm gonna go into Bronze Solaris 05 or 005, and that is this one here. Just pat that all over the lid. In my mirror right here, it looks bomb. Like, what? It looks, ooh, yes. It doesn't even show up the way it's showing up like on camera. When I tell you I look cute, I will use Shockwave. There that is. Honestly, I don't even know that I'm doing a look. I'm just trying to get these shades on my eyes so you can see them. Go on ahead and use this Astral Venus Orchid. There's that. Have we used everything? Okay, I think I haven't used Bronze Desire, nor have I used Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. So let me see how I can add. I will take Bronze Desire and tap it on top here. So you can see that does change it a little bit. It makes it bronzier. And then I will take Skin Show Nude Ecstasy okay. So let me clean up my face a little bit and I shall return. Here are the two looks with the Pat McGrath Huetopian Mothership palette. I just want you to get a look at what they look like. And these were pretty much just slapped on my eyes. I think this weekend I'll certainly do some more looks with it, just to have some more dedicated time. Really pretty. Yeah. I didn't put on any mascara, though I did tightline a little bit on my lower lashes. Alright, so let's get to the goods. Do you need this? No, you don't need it. If you like pinks and purples, yes, it's very nice. I think it fits very well into the entire collection. Because let's be honest, it's a mostly like pink and purple palette. A lot of the colors like lean that way. And then you've got some that are more bronzy. And her astral shades or special shades I think are always great because they just amp up the look a little bit. If you don't already have a primer, an eyeshadow primer that you really like that makes your eyeshadow last long, I don't know that you need this one, especially since I think this one that I have from Makeup by Mario is like $22 to $29, something around there, and this one is like $32. Okay, so according to the packaging, you get 2 grams, which is 0.07 ounces in here. And for comparison, I'm grabbing my Sigma eyeshadow base primer. This has 0.04 ounces, 1.14 grams. So it's a little less. That's interesting because these last me quite a long time. And so this one is a bit more, like 2 grams versus 1.14 grams. Yeah, so there's like the formula is different. So the Sigma shadow sticks are like creamy. There it is. And the Pat McGrath Intensifies, it's clear. So I don't even know if you can see it. I didn't want to rub it in so that it just doesn't disappear. But that's something to take note of. Like I find that many primers have a tint to it and this one doesn't. So maybe, you know, for a non-tinted eyeshadow primer, you would like this better than some of the other ones that have like a little bit of color to it. Now, if you have Divine Rose 1 and 2, do you need this one? No, you don't. You don't need it. Okay, so I wanted to get my 1 and 2 out. Now, this is Divine Rose 2, right? So, the thing is, like, the shades are different, but they're similar. Hold on. Girl, glad my boob caught that one. There we go. The shades are different, but they're similar. Even in terms of the layout, like, the layout and like the colors are very similar. Yeah, so if it were to come down to it, I think if you want a more wearable, like everyday kind of look, then I think Divine Rose 1 would be a good option for you. If you want some like boom pow, I think Divine Rose 2 is a good option for you. If you want one more matte, then Divine Rose, the Huetopia, is a good one for you. Because Divine Rose 1 and 2 both only have 2 mattes. So, I mean, any Pat McGrath palette, like, hopefully you like shimmers, because that's what you're gonna get, you know? Now, these shimmers are cute and different. The astral shades are really pretty, but if you are like, do I really need it? Then I've told you a billion times you don't, especially if you have some of the quads also. So you might not get the exact same look, but you can get something similar. So hopefully that was helpful. This was kind of disjointed, but I just wanted to like get this up, especially for folks who might reference me a bit for skin tone. So I'm glad I have it because I love my homegirl Pat, but I also could have waited, right? Or I could have just not gotten it. Yeah. I think that's it, y'all. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you got it. Let me know if you think I'm wrong and it is different enough where you need to pick it up in like immediately. Inmediatamente. Inmediatamente. Is that how you say it? Inmediatamente. I think I'm close. Anyways, so let me know what you think. I think I'll definitely do some more looks with it if you want over the weekend. I just don't have no time right now because I'm working. And yeah, hopefully this was helpful, y'all. And I will see you next time.